Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. I'm going to look at what the universe wants you to know right now, right? In this very moment that you are seeing this. And also, it's worth pointing out that my readings are timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. Let's start with some angel cards. Expansiveness. We have an angel in a hot air balloon, pointing to another one off in the distance. Delight. Awesome. We have 4 angels around a table with a cake with some candles in it. Celebrating, delighting. Oh, everyone, all the angels have their arms out. Expansiveness and delight. Wow, this is good being at big energy. Good and big. Okay, so So I want to know, first of all, the most important overall energy. I'm going to use my Wisdom of the Oracle. Most important overall energy. No place like home, 50. Imagine in reverse, number 20. Mending in reverse, 52. It feels like you may be in a time where you have kind of withdrawn to your safe space, whatever that looks like. Within yourself, within your life, your actual home. You've created a little sanctuary for yourself and for those around you that you love, because you have been through something that has been painful. There has been some kind of breakup, fallout, something that has happened with someone, or maybe more than one, and it has kind of put you in kind of a somewhat of a negative mindset, and it seems like you're I don't know. I can't really say that yet. I was gonna say it seems like you're working like with this card here. I feel like there's a certain amount of you putting effort into focusing on the positive, on what feels good to you in the moment, on creating, like I said, like this sanctuary, this safe space. You have the people and the beings, the animals, whoever around you, that help you to feel more solid, more grounded, even though the house is suspended up in the air. But it's separate. You're separate from whatever is going on here. But there's still, like, especially with Imagine in reverse, it's like you keep sliding into thinking about worst case scenario, or thinking just negatively about what has happened here. There's been some kind of rift between you and another or others. So what are you not seeing clearly? Is that the word? What did I write? Clearly, yeah. What are you not seeing clearly? I'm going with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What are you not seeing clearly? King of Wands. Female King. Feminine King. 8 of Pentacles. The sun in reverse. Leo. And we also have fire signs here. Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is this King of Wands? Tell me more about this. The Magician in reverse. Gemini. Also Virgo. King of Pentacles. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. Huh. There's like it feels like there's something happening here. Maybe this is a part of the rift. Because okay, so we have this Magician in reverse. And then we have this King of Pentacles upright. And okay, so the first thing that jumps out at me is that the King of Pentacles is kind of little up here, standing on top of these antlers. And then here we have these two sharing tea, and then we have this little one again up here. So it feels like with the Magician in reverse, there's some kind of manipulation. There's some kind of... The Magician in reverse is like a master manipulator. And it feels like the King of Pentacles is kind of left out of something that is going on here. Except the King of Pentacles was in the middle. So it almost feels like to me that if you're this King of Pentacles, you may feel like on the outside, and this kind of tracks with the house. The house is suspended. It's like it feels like you're a silent observer. You're kind of pulled back from what is happening, particularly involving something to do with a home, because we have this hat here, right, with the home, and it's like in reverse. There's something that has fallen apart, that has been intentionally messed with. Maybe family, or someone you consider like, soul family or whatever, chosen family. And so this has put you into an energy of reassessing, figuring out like, okay, well, there's something that is happening here that doesn't fully make sense. You're watching it unfold, but there's something that is, I don't know if you see like someone else being manipulated the same way you were or something, but ultimately you're stepping into this energy where you're like, okay, I was in the background before, or I was watching this. Now I'm going to focus on, like, this is my hell yes. The King of Wands is the hell yes guy or gal in this case. And we have some kitty confirmation. And you're like, okay, what is my hell yes? What is it that is going to bring me the most satisfaction? It's like you're stepping into an energy of feeling inspired and really going after what lights you up, right? And so really working on this, working towards something here. But the Sun in reverse. What is this? Five of Pentacles. There's something, it's like it's like you have the right intention, you're putting your efforts into something, but it's like you're either, okay, wait, hang on. King of Swords in reverse. You're trying to just distract yourself from something that has happened, that has that has left you feeling defeated. A King of Swords in reverse here. That it could be this Magician in reverse. Because again, we have kind of this is a really harsh energy, really intensely negative, and it could be someone who claims to be truthful, but maybe they're not truthful at all, or they use the truth as a weapon to harm. Somehow there's maybe you feel left out in the cold, or maybe this person does, because you've been working on yourself, and there's it could be that this person is feeling defeated. Maybe they didn't realize that you were the silent observer watching what was going on here. Maybe they didn't realize that you saw through what they were doing, and you were like, okay, well, I'm just going to go work on myself. I'm going to step into my power and rise. And so that's what the Sun in reverse is. Yeah, this is this person. I think this is this person that you had a falling out with, and they're unhappy now. They're feeling defeated. They're feeling left out in the cold because I don't know that you've turned a blind eye necessarily, but you're just focusing on you. You're focusing on beautifying yourself. You're transforming. You're focusing on your work, what you love. Okay, so then, wait, hang on. Let me get some water. Where are we at? What's ending or fading out? Well, seems kind of obvious, doesn't it? I'm gonna go with the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. I think that's what it's called. What's ending or fading out? The Hermit, Virgo energy. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I need my glasses for this. You're coming out of isolation. You felt left out in the cold initially. And you're like, you're done waiting around. You were waiting around. I don't know. I don't know if you were waiting for someone to like notice you, or if you just felt totally like left out or whatever. But with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you're like, it's like you've finally come to an understanding of the fact that this situation wasn't helpful. It wasn't supportive of you and what you needed. Someone had something else going on here. And so after spending time going within, this person it's like they're looking at a reflection of themselves in the clouds. And that reflection is holding a candle. The actual person is not, but they have candles on top of their head. So there's something about you coming to terms with yourself, really looking at yourself in a new way, gaining wisdom, and realizing that you have felt left out in the cold for a long time. But it has been largely it's like you're taking responsibility, you're taking accountability for that, because the Five of Pentacles, there's a certain amount of like a victim mentality that comes with this energy. It's like believing in the struggle, believing in the suffering over your suffering, right? And so and you still may have a little bit of this, feeling having a pity party, that kind of thing. But you're like, I'm done. I'm not waiting around anymore. I've assessed, I figured this out, and so you are, that all that is fading away. You're coming out of isolation and you're stepping into your power. This is amazing. So what's entering or manifesting soon? What's entering your life or manifesting soon? Let me go with the numerology deck. What's entering or manifesting soon? Karmic completion. Yes. Number 10. Patience. Number 2. That keeps coming out. That's been coming out in many readings. New beginnings. Number 1. That's right. That's right. Number 1. And the other thing is that so there's let me finish this thought. Karmic completion and then a new beginning. So, and this is 10 breaks down to 1, so both ones, right? And so in the middle is patience between closing out the cycle and starting a new one. And to just imagine in reverse, 20 breaks down to a 2. And so there's something about having patience as you work through your kind of victim mentality, your feelings of what has happened here, whether you felt left out or you noticed something going on where people didn't know that you knew, and just kind of working through all of that. And so there's this kind of in between. The patience is the in between, the ending and the next thing, the new beginning. So so you're right there at the precipice, right? But you have to go through this transitional period of time. So what's the next practical step for you to take? What's the next practical step? Let me go with the Moonology deck. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And that's exactly what the King of Wands does. Takes very decisive action, quick action, knows exactly how to take action because it's aligned with the hell yes. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. There's not a lot of gray area there. So your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay, so committing to your hell yes. Not letting yourself get drawn into like, oh, I guess it's okay for now. You're going to be tested. You're going to be given, I don't know, offers, or maybe when you take action, you're going to get some pushback, and it could look a number of different ways, but there's something about you standing your ground. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Yeah, see, a part of this transitionary phase is that's a part of releasing the negative thoughts and beliefs and attitudes that have been holding you back. And mostly it's just that you've had to process, you've had to work through some stuff, you've had to look at yourself, come to terms with attitudes and beliefs and actions that you have taken that have put you in this place of feeling lack, feeling, you know, like a victim, like left out in the cold. And so, and also there's something about releasing any kind of resentment around this Magician in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse. Like, even though somebody may have not treated you well or fairly, it's still like, this is radical forgiveness. This is recognizing that by forgiving, you set yourself free. It's not condoning any kind of bad behavior, but it's knowing that even characters who are this way, who are really difficult, they have their own stuff that they carry with them, which is why they're that way. And when you have that kind of broader understanding, you can more easily forgive. So so I'm going to end it there. Should I let me just grab a cheeky little message from Spirit. Manifestation tip. Want it like a weirdo, receive it like a boss. Yes. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Want it like a weirdo, receive it like a boss, because that is your hell yes. That's what the hell yes is all about. Let me get one more. Your higher self is doing the slow clap right now. Keep going. Yeah, you're working through the things. It is not an easy journey, but it's bringing you back to yourself, and it is helping you to rise, and you're coming to this place of to the new beginning. And the new beginning is all about your hell yes. So anyway, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. Oops.